I'm trying to sell it. I'm trying to sell it. I'll be honest. I'm not impressed with Barrister and Man. Every soap company has upped their game. I'm sorry. $27. I'm going to use a different shade brush today. I'm going to use a synthetic knot black. AMAC Anthony McKenzie, shout out. I bought it from him. He sold it to me as a friend, as part of the South Florida Wet Shavers for like $5. Let me see if I get a good. This was back in 2018. Shout out to the South Florida Wet Shavers. Yeah. Chocolate like I like my woman. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just not impressed with. I'm just not impressed with this brand, man. Douglas Smythe has upped his game. Every Peter Sharkalis has upped his game with the base of the soap. This is a 2018 base. There's been a lot of improvements. What's up, Dessa, man? There's been a lot of improvements in terms of shave soaps. And a lot of the companies have been very competitive, with, Holy Cow entering the game, and all these other companies. Declaration Grooming has they've been up, improving their base every year. With a plan. I just think, the benefit is they're widely available. This company is widely available on Amazon. I can't recommend it. Captain and Co. Good afternoon. Trump 2024. Thank you. I don't know. I'm scared about the other two candidates, to be honest. Do they ship to Algeria? They ship to Zimbabwe, man. Sweet. How you doing, Sweet Milk? Don't delete your comments, man. At least wait till the video's over, man. I'm glad you're here. Shout out to the people who are letting their country be overrun. And oh my God. Anti-racists are like the dumbest people. I can say that because I'm American. I can't say that dude, if I was in the UK and I say the anti-racists are the dumbest, like the dumbest people, they would damn handcuff me out of here in the middle of my shave. Come with us. That's a hate crime. God, man. That government is crazy, man. I'll tell you what, man. If Kamala and Stolen Valor get in charge, man, this guy, Cassie Cooper, but in my distress, I cried out to the Lord. Yes, I cried to my Lord for help. He heard me from the sanctuary. My cry reached his ears. Do you like this verse? Yeah. I cry out to the Lord too. I guess you're a religious person. I mean, there's a higher being. I know some people in the fragrance community think they're God, right? Sweet Milk can attest to that. And then you have the virtue signaler crowd. Man, I'll tell you what, man. Oda Jerks has been on fire, man. With the comments. It's not like the posts, but the people commenting. Because I see a lot of things, and I'm like, other people see those things too. Dude, that was a great post. I know you kind of, I pre-approved it, and you said it wasn't fragrance related. Uh, with what's going on with the UK reviewers, it's sort of like it's like it's like if you let, what's the saying? I'm not even good with these sayings. If you give somebody a finger, they take a hand. It works like that. That's just human nature. Sometimes if people take niceness for, what is it called? If I change, you can change. Everybody can change. Sweet, you got to do what is best for you. What's that? What's that say? Like, and I kind of feel like that with George. These comments are more vicious than the post. Yeah, the comments are more vicious than the post. Um, he's defending. You have to understand something, Sweet Milk. People will defend Club de Nuit Intense Man because, first of all they got to do is post an Amazon link and they make a little money. So they'll say, oh, it's great, smells great in the air, use my link. So it's become popular because people can say it's good. I could say this is the best soap of all time. Click the link, but I'd be lying. And you have to have some sort of integrity, you know. Oops. You have to have integrity, and it's like, who cares? And then I saw Robes today. I watched the Robes. He was talking about Go Dolphin. Okay, so man, it's kind of good today. It's kind of good today. With this, not, it doesn't work with a boarhead. Okay, it's creamy. It's definitely creamy. Stop being gay, dude. Nothing wrong with being gay. Come on, man. Um, yeah, but like, George is such a nice guy. I know maybe you don't agree, but it's like you give somebody a pinky, they take the hand. I'm not good with sayings. Looks like you're. Hey, what's up, Steven? Looks like you're putting coffee on your face. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm actually impressed with it with this brush. I can honestly say, okay, you got to use a lot of water, and you got to use this brush, the AMAC. Very creamy. It's just finding a synthetic knot. This is, I think, a 24 millimeter, 22 millimeter, not 24 millimeter, because 22 is smaller. My Frank's shaving's a 22 millimeter. It's creamy, right? You see the creaminess? Okay, I get what everybody's saying. Got to exfoliate. Okay, so I found the right formula that works for lavender. I could actually do an Amazon review on it now. It's You have to use a synthetic knot. You have to use black. A lot of people buy their barbershop called Seville. Seville's a very hot seller. This is my favorite. Lavender has always been my favorite. They have Cologne Russi or something. Oh yeah, it's nice and okay. That's what I've been wanting. That's what I've been wanting. Nice. Now that's what I've been wanting. Okay, $27. I see it's $27 now. All right. Finally, I had to find the right formula. Okay. Okay, very protective. Slap me silly. I love agitating the skin. Put a hot towel on it. Yeah. What is Cuddles? It's just a nickname people in the cologne community made for me. Okay, now I see the protection. Yeah, okay, much better, much better. Okay, now I get it. Yeah, much better. I would say that this is a. We need you to get a straight razor, boss man. I have a straight razor. I take warfarin. I take warfarin. I've always used a double edge, but I had an open heart surgery. Don't look at the balls, okay? Just don't look at the balls. You might throw up. And so I take blood thinner, so my blood is super thin. And even a nick could really. I'm shaving tomorrow. Parker paired with a Nasset blade. Nice. I got to go back and sell some insurance policies. Nice seeing you, Neil, and Captain again. Oh boy. Good to talk to you, Sweet. Sweet is a good guy, man. You know. Uh yeah. That whole group is kind of a weird group. I wouldn't take it personally. I mean, if I were Ross, I wouldn't take it personally. It's like free advertising, you know? I did watch Robes today, and I felt he was unfair. But I don't know. Like, I have Godolphin, whatever they say. And, with the old packaging and everything else. And I find Godolphin to be a much smoother Tuscan leather, man. But we're talking 2018 batch. I bought it in 2018, right? Much smoother Tuscan leather. Let me get a little more wet the face because you got to wet the face with this one. Yeah, Godolphin it was much more refined. And I noticed he said Tuscan leather was rough around the edges. And he says, I like rough around the edges. I'm like, no, I don't like rough around the edges. I'd rather have smooth Godolphins. Yeah. And let's be honest. He's looking at a screen. Oh, yeah. It has this note, it has that note. You can't pick out the notes. You can't pick out the notes in Godolphin. At least the 2018 batch. Some some fragrances you could pick out the notes, You can't pick out the notes. It doesn't smell like Tuscan leather so much as everybody says. And to pretend that he has such a refined nose, this and that. Come on. I think his videos are interesting more than anything. And I just thought, see, I don't know what the new batches smell like, so I can't say. But I was reading, remember Just Add Light? He says, yeah, I found my old batch of Godolphin was a much smoother Tuscan leather and a much more refined Tuscan leather. It's a community of haters. I don't find Tom Fords to be that great. Ombre leather, yeah. Ombre leather is a masterpiece. And maybe tobacco vanille. Tobacco vanille. But I've smelled clones of tobacco vanille that were even better. In my opinion. I'm serious too. And come on, Neroli Portofino? Shit. That's like $20 cologne, man. It was OG thing. TO was the OG. TL. Oh, Tuscan leather. Yeah. It's kind of a community of copycats, you know. It really is a community of copycats. Nobody's afraid of. Everybody's afraid of having their own opinion, right? Like Ross said, "I don't care what you think." What was it? Dolce and Gabbana light blue. It's popular. Probably a ton of links for it. It's just, but there are people who love Dolce and Gabbana light blue. Dolce and Gabbana went downhill, man, because people were complaining about Dolce and Gabbana Pour Homme was watered down. Oh shit, it's smooth right here a little bit, and so they reformulated Dolce and Gabbana Pour Homme, and it's stronger, but it's not as good, man. It's not as smooth. And if I put out a video on a fragrance, everybody's concerned. How long does it last? How does it project? So it's a whole different community. They're more interested in how are people going to perceive me, not like how much satisfaction am I going to get. What does TLTG mean? I'm not sure. There was a whole video on Oda Jerks. I accept him, who he is, and that's it. He doesn't talk about me. Man, I got like a red things there. But maybe it's just, it'll probably go away. This year I've bought one fragrance. Want to guess which one? It was one I recommended. Was it a Guerlain? Was it Mr. Miami from Making Sense? So this is a creamy. This stuff is creamy, lavender, and it's not really leather. Lavender and vanilla. It's a cheapie. It's been around since the 1980s. So this is what the soap looks like now. These are the notes. Lavender, vanilla. I guess that says, I can't see, mousse. Hey, where's mousse? Mousse de Saxe and cedar. Okay, so this was a nice creamy shave. Okay, I understand what people get with it. You got to use the right brush. You got to use. The thing is with this, you're limited to brushes. You can't use brush with a white like a tuxedo knot, white whiskers. Um, so I would define this as requires a lot of water and it's creamy, right? But you have to use. I haven't used the what do you call it? The Badger silver tip. I have a silver tip Badger. I'm not. That's it for me with this soap for a little while. I have other soaps. I bought other soaps that I haven't even spoke about. But I'll tell you what, man. This is sold on Amazon, and I recommend this one. It's going for $15. It's got a strong scent, and the post shave feel was great. Neil, do you apply aftershave after, or is it scent of the soap enough? You don't watch my streams, man. Moose. um, I always put aftershave on. You see, I'm just doing like what I do normally, and I'm doing a stream out of it. You know, I mean, I'm not doing anything different, right? I'm going to use Star Jelly Bay Gum. This stuff is like bay rum and juicy fruit gum. And, baby. Oh, baby. Ah! And this is the methylated version. And look how it leaves my face. You know? You got to use this kind of stuff. Jizzy rum. You got to use this kind of stuff like to take care of your face. Drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of kombucha. Use some jizzy face. Hold on. And you're good to go. But make sure you drink a lot of water. And seriously, you got to use a lot of water. And I mean, drink a lot of water. I think that's a life hack. But I think everybody knows drinking a lot of water is important. And now, this is for Kevin. Because my tongue, look at it. I want to have nice breath and a pink tongue. I love women with pink tongues, man. When a woman has a nice pink tongue, it's still like I didn't get back there. But you gotta the baking soda trick does work. You could also they say garlic. Putting garlic on your tongue is good. I haven't tried that yet. But baking soda works. And peroxide, man, all the good toothpaste have peroxide. Peroxide it sort of makes your teeth whiter. So let me go over what I've done so far. So this is Lavanil. This is by the world famous Barrister Man, and they shipped to Zimbabwe. They shipped to Antarctica. Mine has baking soda. Oh yeah, you could get like the Arm & Hammer one. And these are the notes. Wait. Lavender, vanilla, mousse, the sax, and cedar. It's not a very heavily scented. it has a nice mild kind of scent. Like, it's pleasant. It's not overwhelming at all. Makes your teeth sparkly. Yeah, like snow. Hell yeah, snow teeth. And I'm gonna finish it up with this. Now, really, aftershave is enough. Or this star jelly is pretty strong, but like, just to add a little cologne. This is an eau de cologne. This is called Eau d'Orange Verte, and it's a good summer. It's a good summer fragrance. It's light. When you go to the beach, it's like there's an orange thing going on. I think there's like two types of oranges and a bit of a green thing going on. It's just refreshing more than anything. I'm going to middle school, so I need to start shaving soon. Okay, man. And so they have this one, but they also have one called, and it's in a frosted bottle. I've never used this one. Just kidding. Okay. uh, concentrate the. Oh shit! It's not even focusing. Concentrate the Eau de Orange Verte. So I haven't used this yet. This is. I'm not really crazy about it. Let me see. I've never sprayed it. Now I just sprayed it. Okay. It's nice. It's more sexy. Sexy. Like Curly Fragrance says, sexy. Um, yeah. I don't want to. I don't like sexy. I mean, let's be honest. Unless you're like really fit, maybe in my 30s or 20s. Booyah! But like, I just want to wear something where somebody smells me. I smell good, but I kind of wear it for myself. But like, I don't really want to overwhelm the room and be that guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy, the cologne guy. You know, it sort of screams, I need attention. I need attention, you know? I gotta pick up another. I don't need attention. I've had attention. I've been that good looking guy. But I never, I never wore a strong fragrance. Let's see what we can get here. I think it's a little immature, a little I don't know. It's like, why do you need all the attention? Why do you need all the attention? Sometimes attention could. You look like the Trump shooter. Oh, dude, where's block this guy? Dude, that's freaking ridiculous, man. That's an insult. Dude, you need to be banned from this channel. That's horrible, man. Don't even, dude. You're disgusting. Just a little. Oh, dude. Thank you, Moose. Dude, that's ridiculous for you to make a comment like that. I'm a big Trump supporter, okay? Dude, that's an insult. I take offense to that. Usually I don't take offense. I put some cream on my balls. Have some balls down here. It's just a second pair. Okay. Yeah, dude, don't say that, man. That's Trump 2024. Yeah. Dude, that's like the worst insult anybody's ever given. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, man. Some people think it's a joke. And you know what? When these two other people win, you're going to see what kind of world we're going to live in. And it's not going to be a pretty one. You know, we're going to be like England, okay? We're going to be like the UK. It's like I'm going to be I don't even know if I'll even want to run a stream. If I can't even make any comments. It's like, could you imagine freedom of speech is gone? Dude, we need our freedom of speech. And some people like they're saying it's hate speech. Come on, dude. There's no such thing as hate speech. They made up this word. Unless you're going to make a threat to harm somebody, but like hate speech, there's no such thing as hate speech. It's very manipulative the way the Democrats have uh, turned it into, like, you can talk shit about something, but or even a group of people. Like, I'm Jewish, but like if somebody said whatever, I just wouldn't watch them anymore. But like hate speech is such, man, we need freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is the way to go. And some people will get offended, but it is what it is. You can have an honest debate. We don't have honest debates in this country anymore. It's well, I think I'm a big proponent of Vivek Ramaswamy. I love that guy. He's well spoken. He's an excellent debater. I'm kind of like sad he didn't win the VP slot. That would have been awesome. You know, I don't know, JD Vance. I don't know. They were literally talking about golf. Are you fucking? Huh? What do you mean, man? What does that mean? Bring back Obama. No, thank you. I voted for Obama the first time, man. I thought, he was gonna he was gonna bring everybody together. What's up, A to Z? How you doing, man? And his chef. Oh, did Obama throw the chef in the lake? Yeah, he should have Pickett. Dude, nah, we need Trump. I mean, if we want to have 4 smooth years, um, we need Trump. The housing market is out of control. It needs to be corrected. Um, if the housing prices go down, they go down. Nobody can afford to buy a house anymore. Like, I bought this place in '94 for 22,000. You know, it was very affordable. I was making, my annual salary was higher than 22,000. You know, and that's kind of like what they're worth. But they're going for 200,000. Come on, this old building. The real estate market has to drop. He should have picked Tulsi Gabbard. You think so? Trump is a good person. I wish if we had a president like him in my country. Yeah, he's a good person. Uh, He's a very good person. I think what it is people take what he says and misinterpret it. Like he said, oh, if these two win, there's going to be a bloodbath. But bloodbath is like an economic term, meaning, we're going to have a financial collapse. He's doing bad with women. Well, Kamala is weird. I know the word weird has come up a lot. Whenever she goes on stage, she acts weird. Well, the bottom line is, I think she's gonna feel very intimidated, and next to Trump, debating Trump, and you're gonna hear all this stuff like, I'm a black woman, I'm an Indian woman, how dare you talk to a minority like that? It's gonna be like Don Lemon. Remember Don Lemon? Vivek was debating Don Lemon, and he's like, I don't know what you are. I'm like, dude, that's the most race. Don Lemon said the most racist thing. And he's like, oh, you don't know what it's like to be a black man. I'm a black man in America. Like, yeah, you have it good. We're heading toward a 1929 level crash. They are preparing the population for permanent mass employment because of AI. That's interesting. Um, yeah, I think all these fast food places, if they could be robots, can make the food, I think we'll be a lot better off. And then if you want to pay, you have to have a credit card, and the window opens, the windows close. I think security may be a profession to go in, like especially armed security. Um, I think that's going to be, because people are going to take advantage of the robots. Remember when Amazon had those little carts delivering things, and people were, you have to regulate the people in terms of theft, and not in terms of speech, but in terms of theft. What other jobs will be available? They want to control us with universal basic income. Yeah. By the way, what's the temperature where you are? My temperature is 81 degrees, 70% humidity. There's a heat advisory in Miami. There's like a heat advisory in Miami all the time, man. It's like every other day there's a heat advisory. It's supposed to hit 105 today. 72. That's a nice temperature, man. That's a nice temperature. 72 is like perfect. Yeah. Oh, man. I wish it was 72 here. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting the next 4 years. Where do you live? I live in Miami. I live in Miami, Florida, USA. YouTube streaming. Yeah. I mean, YouTube streaming is never going to die because people, want to hear people, you know? I mean, now here's the thing, I could be shaving, but I can't be shaving as a robot. Um, but like, here's the thing, pretty women are a commodity on YouTube and social media, you know? So I think they're going to have, I mean, if they could create like, you know, artificial intelligent women that look beautiful. TikTok is dying so fast. Oh shit, man. Yeah, the Mr. Beast allegations. Well, you have to understand, when you're that big and you put that much effort into your videos and you're giving money away, you're expecting to make the money. Like, I watch a guy, his name is SB Mowing, and he mows lawns for free, right? But people donate to him, and he makes his money. That's how he makes his money. Oh, is Corey live streaming again? It's Cori. Yeah, Corey's. I saw his one video where he went on the back of the motorcycle, and he went out in the woods, and it was dark, and it's like, yeah, that's, dude. That's, he could do the vertical video. Man. He could do the vertical video, and it opens up your audience, right? It opens up your audience to more people. So it's the vertical videos. I learned that from Whiskey Reaper. But like, I'm like, okay, I don't really like the vertical video, except here's a perfect situation where I could do vertical video. Because nobody wants to see my toilet. Nobody wants to see my shower. So this is perfect. I just wish vertical video would come out in high definition. Someone called me a slave for picking Trump. Yeah. Where do you live? Portland? Portland. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I I I think they're in a cult, and to compare him to Hitler, that's like the worst thing somebody can do is compare you to Hitler. Like they throw that around so loosely, and he was already president. He didn't throw people into gas chambers. Oh, California. Oh shit. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you, man. Yeah, I don't trust that stuff. I know a lot of people are getting into the Bitcoin, but I don't trust it. I don't think there's any. I don't think there are any really good investments these days. You have a volatile market. Everything. I don't think there's a good investment these days. I've never heard of before. Do you know the lyrics to CH Man? Yeah. I used to do the streams, and I'd have the like if somebody gave me a super chat, I would play CH Man, and like Corey and me. Corey had the same background as me, like my place, and he had the same background as me, and we both did it. It was fun. Yo, main earthquakes here, man. Oh shit, too many earthquakes. Like, dude, one thing I tell you about being a conservative, there is. I don't know about global warming per se, but the emissions are out of control, and it is causing the heat and everything else. I mean, I saw a real time picture in and with using some sort of advanced technology where you see all the orange, you know, like it was like real time, whatever. It was pretty impressive, but you see all the orange uh, emissions from the cars and everything, and yeah, man, it's crazy. But we need to move on to nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is safe energy, man. But the oil companies, they want to make money. I mean, there's you know, these politicians are all getting paid off by oil companies. You know, electric cars sounds great, but like in terms of powering our homes, we need to go completely nuclear. 100% nuclear. Nuclear energy gets a bad rap, you know, and they bring up, Chernobyl or Turkey Point, or what happened in Japan. But that's like a rare thing. But nuclear energy is very cheap, very efficient. You think about a nuclear sub. A submarine is run by nuclear energy. It will last 20 years. A nuclear, what do you call those capsules? Like, it uses fission. So with the atoms separated, right? So it costs like pennies. There's a movie or a documentary that can explain that really well called Nuclear Now. I highly recommend everybody check. It's an Oliver Stone flick, and I love Oliver Stone. That's like 1 minute. Oliver Stone is like my hero. My cat farted on my face, dude. I'm just trying to chill and watch this stream. Oh shit, that's pretty bad. Wait. For a second, I thought Corey had come to your crib. Oh shit, you saw it, right? Oh man, damn! Don't feed your cat beans, man, or broccoli. Oh shit. Then why the U.S. become nuclear power plants all over the world? Then why U.S. has nuclear power plants all over the world, but the U.S. I didn't get that, Diego. I didn't understand that. We need. I mean, back in the 1950s, there was a big push for nuclear energy, right? Kennedy, Eisenhower, Dwight Eisenhower. They say the future is fission. And then in the 60s, Greenpeace came along. And I feel like Greenpeace is owned by the oil companies. And, they started attacking ships that use nuclear energy, which is weird. Why would you attack a ship that uses nuclear energy? And there was a big nuclear scare. Everybody was afraid of nuclear energy because they equate nuclear energy with a nuclear weapon. But Nuclear Now is a good documentary that can explain it really well. Oliver Stone, man, one of the greatest human beings in the world. He actually did a 2-hour interview, actually 2 hours. He was with Putin for 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 complete days, and just interviewed Putin. And it was awesome, man. Oliver Stone's one of the greatest men on our planet. How did we go from sprays to this? I don't know. We're just, but yeah, the world only has so much coal. Yeah, I think if we move on to nuclear energy, we could save the world. But with all the carbon emissions, we're talking. We're just talking. Um, we just need to go nuclear. That's it. I don't know how you solve the issue with cars. Electric cars or whatever. But like with homes, which is where we really use the most energy in our home. We're using our air conditioner. We're using nuclear energy is the way to go. The world only has so much coal. It's going to run out one day. Yeah. What are you doing with nuclear waste? You have to bury it. Nuclear waste, after 20 years, because it lasts 20 years, you have to bury it, and you have to, it has to, it's very regulated. So after all the nuclear atoms expend, you have to put it in the ground, like deep underground. Dump the nuclear waste in space. Hey, yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, to be honest. No, the atmosphere melted. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so you know, I think that's the only way we could really save the planet. You know, I'm getting hot in here, man. Let's see. Shout out to the people here. Thank you very much. Um, Thank you for commenting. Get me going. I want to go in the air conditioner. Thanks, AM. Thanks, KBM, Kai. Thanks, Diego. Shout out to Moose. Thank you. Shout out to A2Z who showed up today. That was nice of you. Yeah, my streams aren't the most interesting, and pretty much the uh, the chat controls. I do the shaving, but the chat controls the direction of the stream. So I'm glad you guys were. The Captain and Coke was here. Astronaut Man, Edward J, Luke. Yeah, so that's what my streams are about. The chat controls everything. Yeah. When's the next one? I might shave tomorrow. You know, I might shave tomorrow, so you can see what my face looks like up close. Like it's a face. It's an old man's face, but you don't see any whiskers, right? All right. Same. I don't know. I'm not like okay. Thanks, KBM. Take care, man. Have a good one. Getting better and better at the shaving, but thank you. Thank you, Moose. Take care.